Well, yeah, that's true. Because sometimes we think that Eric's, what's the word? His
Judgment?
meter is off.
I'm like 99%.
His
It's
meter
not
is
really
off sometimes.
your
1%.
fault, Eric. Sometimes they
get
do
screwed over
They
sometimes.
fib to you.
His appropriate meter is off sometimes.
Yeah. Something of 90%, right?
No, I don't know.
All we know is that a guy named Ray called in.
That's right. And he's standing by to tell us why he needed to get revenge and how he's done it. So let's welcome him now. Hi, Ray. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Ray. So who is it you're wanting to get revenge on this morning?
My neighbor, Billy Joe.
So Billy Joe has been your neighbor for how long, Ray?
A very long time, a couple of years.
Okay. Home, apartment, townhouse, patio home. What do you live in?
Just regular, like, single-family homes.
So what's going on with old Billy Joe that you need to get revenge on him? What did he do to you?
It's actually a woman, and there's a number of things that she does. Little things, like the way she puts her trash cans out, make it so I have to, like, angle my car out to get out of my driveway.
And you've asked her to not do that before, or are you just one of those people that they get mad, but they don't?
Yeah, keep it
you have
in.
aggression,
Taking
but
the
you
action.
haven't communicated what the problem is.
I've tried to communicate to her in the nicest, friendliest way possible, because we do have to live next to each other, so I don't want an issue with her. But this rooster that she has in her backyard.
Is this rooster like cock-a-doo-a-dooing, like at all hours of the day?
Cock-a-doodle
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Cock-a-doodle-doo?
Yes, very cock-a-doodle-doos very early in the morning before my alarm.
Barry, the rooster has a name.
The rooster has a name.
Your roosters, of course
So
you do.
when you complained, she said, "Do you leave Barry alone?"
The rooster's like the main point of contention between me and her. I feel like she shouldn't be allowed to have a rooster in the neighborhood
I'm
at
gonna
all.
guess. Did you look up you actually had to go find HOA bylaws to make sure roosters are allowed, so that you could go after with the HOA team?
We don't have like a homeowners association in our neighborhood, but we have complained to her. All of us have complained to her, and technically she's allowed to have a rooster, regardless of how annoying it is to everyone around her.
So does she just have the rooster? I'm just confused.
Does she have chickens too,
a
or
coop?
just a rooster? Or does she get eggs and offer you fresh eggs every now and
Because
again?
why would you just have a rooster? At least you want to have the coop and
Yeah, rooster's
eggs.
not laying eggs.
She's got the rooster, the only one I know of. I've never been in her backyard, but I know it's back there because I hear him. So I'm assuming she probably has something else back there.
What area do you live in?
I live close to Special K.
His old house or his new place?
Yeah, he's got like 3 of them.
You know,
Well, he doesn't want to divulge where he lives.
He's a
yeah.
he's a
He's got
millionaire,
3
right?
different
Oh, yeah.
What's he say?
I'm a millionaire.
Real estate.
In real estate. He's got $1 million in debt.
Hey, that's secured loans.
Those
No
roosters
roosters
too
for
big
you, though.
that Special K.
He has
Yeah.
no roosters on his property.
Kevin, do you hear roosters ever?
I do. I think that's against the law here in Houston. Who can I call?
It might be Ray's
Maybe it's his.
neighbor
Maybe it's
that you're
neighbor.
hearing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Billy
so
Joe?
Ray-
Do you have a neighbor named Billy Joe?
No, it's Hector Joe.
What are you looking for here as a solution?
Don't answer that, right? Rula, let's just have Billy Joel on, and we can all
Billy
find out.
Joel? You mean Billy Joe?
Or Billy
is
Joe?
the piano man on the
Billy
side?
Joe.
Is it a
Okay.
Billy Joe Armstrong or Billy Joel?
Let's welcome Billy Joe to the Rule and Ryan
Hold on, because
show.
Billy Joe's been on hold this whole time, Ray, and does not know what you've said to us.
Okay.
All right, hold on there, Ray. Can you put your seatbelt on? Here we go. Hi, Billy Joe. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. Thanks so much for agreeing to be part of our show today.
I really don't like being on like shows like this.
Shows like this.
Shows like this. Oh.
How many shows are you on?
Oh, yeah. What kind of shows are you going on?
Yeah, you some big radio star?
I listen to you guys and I like you, but I don't know. I don't like to talk to other people about
Well, that's
my-
understandable. But on Tuesdays,
So like
we let
Eric.
people...
Yep.
Eric doesn't like talking
Unless
to
I get
people.
paid.
We like to let people air out their grievances.
Well,
And we
somebody
got a neighbor of yours
Yeah,
on.
somebody contacted our show that knows you, Billy Joe, and it is your next door neighbor, Ray, who is conferenced in. Say hi, Ray.
Oh my gosh. Ray, really?
Hi, Billy Joe.
Ray, he hates my rooster, but it's been missing. There's been a hole in my fence, but I have no idea where Barry is now.
Oh, so do you have anything to do with this missing rooster, Barry?
I don't personally, but I mean, you leave your trash cans out in front of my driveway. I have to get out and move them every morning before I go to work. Your rooster, it's been pretty quiet lately, but you know, you did have that hole in your fence that Barry could come in and out of, so things happen.
What do you mean, like things happen?
Do you know that block party we had last weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, and we had the barbecue, and do you remember that?
Yes, I do, and I really didn't want to be there with you.
I did notice that you did eat some of the barbecue. Am I right, Billy Joe?
Of course I ate the barbecue. That's what people do at barbecues.
Where do you think we got the chicken for the barbecue?
You got to be kidding me. You
Stop it.
No way.
Ray.
Did she eat Barry?
Barry is
No.
with us all now.
Oh my God, stop. Ray,
That's
who
sick.
cooked Barry?
I did not.
Oh my gosh.
Well-
I can't even.
I didn't know you could eat rooster. Can
Yeah,
you eat
can-
rooster?
Of course you
I've
can.
never had rooster
I've
before.
actually had it before. It's not as good as chicken. It's tough meat. Did y'all think it was tough meat? It's a weird, different kind of, I don't know. Some people can't tell the difference, obviously. Billy Joe couldn't.
I can't believe you, Ray. You know what? That's like if I took your dog and I cooked it and I ate it.
I don't know if I'd say that's the same level,
Well, I
cooking
mean,
somebody's
that's her
dog.
Pet, but I know that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to really react to saying, "Oh,
But
rooster."
it's your pet. That's your pet.
There's varying degrees of pets, Eric, okay?
To us.
Is a goldfish a pet? I mean, you don't have a seeing eye chicken.
Don't have a senile cat.
This is all kinds of messed up. I don't even know how to react to
Ray,
this.
did you really feed her own rooster?
All right, let's calm down, okay? I was kidding. We did not cook Barry.
So where is he?
He is on a friend of mine's ranch. He's safe and sound, and he will be returned as soon as the hole in the fence is fixed.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a hole in your fence,
That's
Yeah.
irresponsible.
Billy Joe, and the rooster gets out, it could get hit by a car anyway. I mean, you could lose that rooster to anything, but it'll get on somebody else's property, and I don't know, do roosters destroy
Or
property?
why don't you just let Barry enjoy his life on that ranch?
Why do you have that rooster in the first place?
I love this rooster. I have been raised with chickens and roosters my whole life. This rooster is awesome. It knows exactly how I feel, and I know exactly how it feels.
So he's a comfort animal.
Yes, people don't think roosters have feelings.
Can you leave him in your house then? How about you keep him in the house?
Yeah, can he be in your house
That's
with
gonna
you?
stink.
Yeah, absolutely. But he needs to go out, too. I can't have him pooping in the house.
So we got a compromise here then. You're going to let him go inside the house.
You're going to fix your fence so Barry doesn't get out, and you're going to figure out how to keep Barry quieter more hours of the day than he is.
I definitely will do that, but he has to be a little bit more considerate because I'm a very busy woman here, and I have things to do.
All right, Ray, does that sound okay?
That sounds like a fair compromise. As long as I get to live my life, everyone else should get to live theirs.
I'm just glad you didn't eat Barry.
No, I would never do
You're
that.
so awkward.
I'm like,
So
oh,
awkward.
don't eat Barry.
You guys just play nice unless one of y'all wants to move.
I will. I'm definitely going to keep Barry as much as possible indoors. If Ray wants to, like, drop me a note in the mailbox or something like that, that's fine. I love Barry.
Have a great day. Thanks for coming to our show, Ray. We appreciate you listening. You guys make peace and take care.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. I mean,
Again, he
I'm
did
so
not
relieved.
eat Barry.
I'm so relieved he
gosh.
did not feed her own.
It's sad, though, that you
Rooster.
have to get to that point. Where you, as somebody has a pet, if I had a hole in my fence, I would fix that right away.
Yes.
Right, because the rooster got out.
To me, it shows me she doesn't care as much about Barry.
Here's what I had
Like
to
she
do.
says she cares.
I mean, if any of us had a hole in our fence and our dog kept getting out, you would immediately figure out that day how to
I don't
get
know
that
if your
hole
dog
fixed.
has reached this point, Rolla, but
not.
when they get older, like my dog would dig under the fence. She'd want to tunnel out. I had to buy these plates, like these 18-inch plates, and put them along the perimeter of the fence so she couldn't dig her way out.
Underneath.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
you
roosters-
can't have holes in your fence.
People are saying they're not permitted in Houston city limits, so you
Because
can
of
go
the
that
noise
route.
ordinance.
Well, we don't know if they,
Well,
live
Kevin
in
lives
city limits.
over in Bel Air area. Is Bel Air different?
Well, Bel Air is a
They have
different
a different
city.
mayor and stuff, so they might have different.
100% it's a different city. You don't live in Houston proper.
Kevin's like,
Are you a Houston proper or Bel Air proper?
I lived off of Bel Air Boulevard, but it had clicked into Sharpsburg where I live.
is that where all the millionaires live?
Well, that's where this real estate millionaire lived for a hot minute until I got my next property rented out. Okay, so I've had neighbors with roosters before, and they just don't care. This is their
They being
culture.
who?
The neighbors
neighbor, okay.
generally don't care. It is a cultural thing, I believe, for some folks, and unfortunately, it also wakes up your neighbors. And the one that I lived next to was a stupid rooster because he would cock-a-doodle-doo
The wrong time?
at 5:30, noon, 3 p.m., and then sometimes at night.
He's going to move.
Somebody said you can report that, Kevin, because in the city of
But
Houston proper, it is against the noise ordinance.
He's going to know. Like, he's going to find out Oh, maybe
It
not. He
could be a
probably won't
lot of
find out.
people
I don't
around
think
there
he's
that
gonna
hear
find
the
out.
rooster. You don't
Yeah.
know who called him out.
I have
DQA.
2 in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like if you put a flashlight on them, will they make that noise? Are they making that noise because they see the
daylight?
sun? Or why are they making that noise at sunrise?
Here
'Cause they wake
comes
up and
the
that's how they
sun,
stretch.
cock-a-doodle.
That's a dumb question to end
Yeah,
the
that's what
Steve
I'm
for
saying.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah.
Why do roosters cock-a-doodle do? Why do they do it? And is it truly only at daytime? No, because Kevin has proof it happens 4 times a day,
Or is it
whether
just-
the sun is up or not.
Because the cartoons, we grew up watching cartoons that had a
Yes.
chicken do that.
Or even the cornflakes
A rooster.
commercial. The rooster is the mascot.
Cornflakes.
On the
I've never had that.
cornflakes box,
Cornflakes?
there's a rooster. And it's about morning wake up and
I don't remember
breakfast.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
the
that's
rooster for cornflakes.
I remember like the Raisin Bran where the sun had 2 scoops.
Yeah, the chicken.
And there's Tony the
roast-
Tiger with their great frosted flakes.
Well, now I'm hungry for
I know.
Rooster.
Stop making me hungry.
Try it Tuesday. Isn't it Tuesday?
Okay, let me tell you something. That is
Never
something
tried
that
that.
Surprise!
I could cook that and I could cook that and try and fake that as chicken for my kids, and then still be like, no, we don't like this. Let me tell you what we're doing next because I am done. I am done with children telling me whatever it is that we cooked, they don't want to eat that.
Nope.
They don't want to eat that.
Imagine we did that to our parents.
I don't eat chicken anymore, Mommy. I don't like chicken anymore. I'm like, oh, really? I made this entire Greek dish, my lemon, oregano, Greek chicken in the oven with potatoes, and it took me 2.5 hours. And you're like, what's for dinner? This is for dinner! Mama's done! We brought this up last week because Jenna Bush Hager on the Today Show brought it up. Mama is done. What are you done with? I'm done with my kids telling me they're
So
not going to eat
calling all
that.
moms right now, 713-390-KRBE. That's 713-390-5723.
Vent it out.
It's your time to vent it out, mamas. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show. That's Snooze by SZA. It's the Roula and Ryan Show, and we have full phone lines at 713-390-KRBE.
A lot of frustrated mamas out there.
It started on the Today Show with Jenna and Hoda saying, I'm done. What are you done with? She said she's done with water park, theme park birthdays. They lost a kid. She's not doing it anymore. Hoda said she's done with battling bedtime. Like, why? Why can't you just go to sleep? And then what does battled bedtime turn into? It turns into what Jenna is done with on the phones at 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Jenna. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. What are you done with?
Well, first, tell me how old your kids are and how many you've got.
I have 2 kids. One is 9 and the other is 2.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
you got
what
a
are you
gap.
done with, Mama? What are you done with?
I'm done with grumpy mornings.
Yes. Because when you battle them at bedtime, when you're like, go to bed. I'm telling you, go to bed. It's time to go to bed. It
You'll
takes
be
an hour and a
grumpy.
half.
Do they,
Then they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm so tired. They don't want to wake up. Right, Jenna?
Do they fight you at bedtime?
Yeah. Yeah, they fight me at bedtime. My oldest, she goes to bed like no problem. My youngest, he fights me all the time. But then in the morning, it's opposite.
Really?
Oh, really?
My
So the
oldest
little one
doesn't
wakes
wanna
up.
Get out. Yeah. My oldest doesn't want to get up, and when she does finally get up, she's just like all groggy. She just doesn't want to go to school. She's practically says that she's dying, and yeah.
Dying,
Yeah.
Mom. I need to
can't,
sleep
Mom.
more.
I've
I
been
need
there.
my sleep.
Belly aches. I used to always have
Like,
belly
I'm
aches.
sleep more. I'm so tired. No.
Hey, what time is bedtime?
Grumpy morning.
Do they have different bedtimes?
So we don't have a strict schedule, but I try to get them in bed at the latest 10:30.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's late.
that's
Later than my bedtime, like an hour
That's a
later than my
grumpy morning.
bedtime.
Man,
I'm getting grumpy thinking about it.
yeah. No, that might be a problem.
But see, if you try and shift that, it's a slow shift.
Yeah. We have attempted to put them down. Like, I've heard people putting them down, like, at the earliest, like, 7, 8. And even then, they are just like, they'll wake up right away. They just tend to wake up. And I'm like, no.
Especially when the
y'all
time
need to sleep.
changes, then you're like, what are you talking about? It's bedtime. It's still daytime outside. And you're like,
Yes,
it's
yes,
time for bed.
exactly.
It's 8 o'clock. But the sun's still up. Well, that's just how this works with the world, and we're trying to change it, but we can't.
Jeez,
Jenna,
parents
thanks for
have
calling the
chilled.
show.
Our
You
bedtime
are not
is
the
like
only one.
It's hard to go to
8
bed
p.m.
when the light's out.
I know.
The sun's out.
Angela's up next. Mama's done is the topic. What are you done with, Angela? First, tell us how many kids you have and what their ages are. Good morning.
Good morning. I have 4 kids. I have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
You are in
Okay.
it.
Woo! What are you
Yeah.
done with?
I am done of them not ever wanting to look decent when we go out in public. So I always get them nice clothes, and I'm the last one to buy me anything. I don't buy me anything, no shoes, no nothing, because I always want them to look decent and nice.
Right.
So when we go out somewhere, they always want to wear like the old shirts with holes or the ugliest thing. And I'm like, why are you wearing that? They're like, oh, because we don't have clothes. I'm like, what do you mean? I just bought your clothes. I didn't buy me nothing.
Yes.
Thinking about it.
What is that, Angela? Because at what point does that change where they're like, they want clothes all the time? Because, yeah, there are a lot of clothes, and kids grow out of those clothes so fast. If you buy them something brand new and they don't wear it within, like, I don't know, maybe a month and a half or two, it's over. It's over a lot
It's
of
not going to
times.
stay in the rotation.
And then you're like, why? Why am I spending money on this and you're not even wearing it? You like your same pilled T-shirts, the same old play clothes.
You like what's comfortable to you. It feels good on your body.
Angela, you're
I
not
had a
alone,
pair of
girl. You're not
orange-
alone.
orange shorts, and I probably wore them at like 3 times a week. I loved these bright orange shorts.
Did you have a nickname at school, like Orange Guy?
I'm sure there was a nickname.
I'm sure there was. I never knew about it.
Oh,
They locked me in the
Like, look at the guy with the
There
Tang
he
shorts.
is.
Yes. Hey, it was. I mean, that's when bright colors were very popular
Yeah.
at that time. I'm not going to say what year that was.
It comes back in like 5 years.
Well, for to
Angela,
believe
hang
you,
in
it was
there.
like last year.
We've got Amy standing by for Mama's Done. Amy, hi. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. How many kids do you have and what are their ages? Or kid?
Hello.
Hi.
I have 2, and they're 13 and 15.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we
teenagers.
were talking about the
That's my
13-year-old
life right now.
last week about 13-year-olds and the drama they go through. What are you done with?
I'm done with just teenage attitude in general.
Like,
Give
what's
us an
the
example.
attitude? What is the
Like-
attitude you're dealing with?
So the attitude I'm dealing with is they want everything, and they want to go everywhere. So I'll take them, I'll do stuff. But when I want to talk about clean your room, about schoolwork, important stuff that's going to get you somewhere in life, they just don't want to have it.
Do they have
They're
chores?
done.
Shut down.
Sorry.
Do they have
Yeah, they
chores?
just shut down. Yes, and well, here's another thing too. They're involved in athletics.
Oh, well, there
And
you go.
that requires a lot of, running around, picking up, taking off, dropping off, everything. And it's just, you do all these things for teenagers, but when you want something from them, it is like pulling teeth.
Yeah, it's
It's
one-sided.
just,
I know.
yes, very
From
one-sided.
13
And-
on, you almost want them to like blink your eyes and be in college when they actually become more
Exactly,
adults and they
and
want to
they're
hang out
mean.
with you. And
You say that, but I do remember when
I don't want to miss them, but
Yeah, I was a basket case when my daughter went off to college.
But he's talking about when they actually want to be around you and they miss you because right now they're
Yeah.
just like
13 to
Yeah, my
17,
way.
18, they don't really give a crap
they
about
don't
you.
want to be around you.
It's not
but
their
then when
fault.
you're in college,
We're all like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not that they don't care about you. It's just they're
Hormones
so
and their-
consumed
it's
with
just
their own
something we have to
lives.
go through, Amy. I don't know if there's a fix. I don't think there is a fix to that. I think it's just part of you're living what a lot of teenage moms and dads live with this attitude that you're just trying to adjust it. You're like, why can't you just adjust your attitude? Like, what? What's wrong? What's wrong? Jennifer is up next. Speaking of 7th graders, we did a whole thing on that last week about 7th grade friend drama. Jennifer, hi. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. We're doing Mama's Done. What are you done with?
At this point, throw the whole 7th grade away.
Yeah. It's almost over, right?
I am so over it.
What specifically has you just at the end of your rope?
Sixth grade was his year to get used to middle school.
Yeah.
And then so I'm figuring, 7th grade, okay, you're used to it, you've got it, accountability, responsibility. No. He is struggling with this whole, he wants to be he's a very social kid, but he can't find the balance between being social and also taking care of your business. So it's like, I'm just over it. And then, he's also got these teachers. It's a mix of him and the teachers at this point.
So are you saying that
'Cause it's
are you saying that he's more concerned about appearances in his social world than he is the grades?
Right. He wants to do all the fun things, but when it comes time to actually do the academic side, he's just all blasé and nonchalant about it. And I'm like, dude, I just,
Yeah, 7th grade.
I
is
don't know.
tough.
I don't know what the issue is at this point.
At what point
I'm
is
just
the-
just let me finish with the 7th grade.
When does it turn, you think, Jennifer? Because now you're almost out of 7th grade. We're going to be in the summertime soon. It goes on to 8th grade. I'm in your boat. My oldest is 7th grade. I haven't been there yet with the 8th graders. So is it like in July where you see a change? Or is it when the school year starts
I
in
think my daughter, I
August?
asked her because she's a freshman, and I said, My daughter's 7th. I go, what is it with 7th grade? She goes, yeah, the same thing. 7th grade was drama, Dad. 6th grade, you're new to it. 8th grade, you're ready to get out. You know you're leaving. At 7th grade, you're like just stuck in it.
In the middle.
I saw it
you got
change.
another year of it left, and you're changing, and you're just sick of the same people. But for her school, it goes from K through 8th grade.
Through
so
8th.
It's now just 6th, 7th, and 8th. But
Right.
they
To
just get
answer
sick of each other.
Roula, your question, I mean, I don't know. I can only give you what I saw. And I saw a change when it was high school. That's when I saw a real change, because then it was like all about getting the grades and start thinking about college. And I saw a definite change.
Well, we're going to continue with Mama's Done at 713-390-KRBE. We're not going to leave you mamas hanging because the phone lines are full. And that's what are you just done with? You just don't even know how to process it anymore. We'll continue next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE. Let's go. Back to Roula and Ryan.
All right, moms, this is your opportunity to vent it out.
Mama's Done. What are you done with? 713-390-KRBE. Laura is up next. Laura, how many children do you have and what are their ages? Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I have one daughter, beautiful daughter. She's turning 2 in July. And I am sick, or I'm tired of trying to wrestle her into her car seat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? When they put their abdomens out, like they won't bend.
Arch their
You're trying to
back.
put their butt down,
like
and they just are like,
straight
no.
bar.
They're like straight as a board.
Yeah, they plank.
Oh, man.
Yes, she just wants to get out. She tries to get out, actually, and the next thing I'm trying to pin her down and wrestle her in. I'm like, please get in. And then my Spanish comes out, I'm like, siéntate, por favor. And it just doesn't work.
Oh, man.
And that's what's scary as moms, right? You worry about like bad guys at like Target or something, just in parking lots and stuff.
You're so vulnerable.
Because you're trying to focus on your kid. You don't realize somebody could come up behind you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'll hang in there. I would say it gets
Sam, has that
better,
happened
but-
to you yet? Has your son started fighting yet?
Yeah. He'll do like the straight board and just, you can't put him in. You can't put him in at all. You can't bend him.
Or
you
the
know?
opposite will start to happen, Sam and Laura, where you got them in there and they don't want to get out. And you're like, it's 137 degrees. We are going inside the grocery store. Get out of the car seat. I don't want to get out of the car seat. Get out of the car seat. The car is off. Like, it's like, what is with these little humans? They drive us crazy.
When they plank, just tickle his little stomach, and then they lose their rigidity.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan likes tickling, don't you?
Yeah, he
Oh,
sure
I
does
knew
like
that's
that
coming.
tickling.
Oh, God.
When my daughter was
Please
here, you
no.
better stop asking her.
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
like, that's
Do you like
your kid.
tickling?
Stop it.
713-390-KRBE is our phone number. Shay is up next. Mama's Done. Shay, good morning. How many kids do you have? How old are they? And then tell us what you're done with.
Good morning. I have one son. He is 7. And he consistently asks why. Why does he have to get in the tub? Why does he need clean clothes? Why does he have to go with me to the store?
why?
Mind you, I'm a single parent, so he has to go. That's right.
But why? But why?
It's why? Ooh, the one last night, I cooked chicken. No, I did not fully know what I was going to make, but he came back in and he's like, "Why are you making that? Why do you want to make taquitos?" I was like, "I don't know. It's just what I have." He's like, I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, my God.
Did he say that after you ate some, or did he say while you were making it?
No, I'm not going to hold you. I reverted, and I just put the chicken and some ramen noodles. He came back and said, "Mom, I told you that taquitos weren't a good idea. I'm glad you put it in the noodles."
Oh, my gosh.
wow.
Your son.
He'd be a food critic.
Such a funny
Oh, wow.
personality.
That's funny.
He'd be like, with the Y and the inquisitive mind, he'd be a scientist. Or he'd be a
I guess
food
they're-
critic with his
I
comments.
guess you take that as a positive. Like,
I mean-
his mind's working. He's
Yeah.
asking why because he wants to know
Why?
how things
Why?
work.
I think
Yeah.
that's a bad idea.
Why?
Like,
It's
noodles are better.
overworking.
Shay, at this age, does your son get all up in your business? Like if you're on a text or something and he's looking at your phone, he's like, "Who are you texting? Oh, why are you saying that?" Does he look over your shoulder?
My son has been able to read since he was 3, and he's been questioning my every move since then.
That's
I can't
great.
text, I can't type, I can't do nothing around him.
You got
Be
a super
glad he's
smarty
so
on your
inquisitive
on your
now.
hands.
He's
That's for
reading
It's like
at
your
sure.
little
3.
bodyguard.
Yeah, that's
Like,
so funny.
let me know
Why?
everything.
Why would you text that, Mom? Why? And did he eat the
Exactly.
chicken because you cooked it and he actually ate it? So at least one battle you have checked off the list. That's good.
Is it
Yeah,
ramen
I mean,
noodles?
but there's only 3 foods. There's only 3 foods he'll eat.
What are those?
So it's pizza, chicken, and
Chicken fingers.
he loves. Well, no, any type of chicken. He
Okay.
loves
That's
chicken
good.
just in general.
That's good.
And pork chops.
Wow, that's really good.
I'm the best mother.
I thought you were going to say like butter noodles.
Pork chops.
Pork chops.
no.
Do you have to shake and bake the pork chops?
No, I just deep fry them. You know,
okay.
just regular stuff. But if I make spaghetti, I'm the worst person on earth.
What? I thought kids love spaghetti.
You got to do, because every kid's got the messy spaghetti picture.
Man, I thought every kid
but that's
liked
in the high
spaghetti.
chair.
I
Yeah.
haven't done that with Santiago. I can't deal with the mess.
Yeah, you will one day.
And then it makes your
without
stains
trying.
Oh,
Stains the tray.
yes.
Tray gets that
You
orange
can't, you can't get that orange stain
like
out.
Tupperware.
Cassandra, that's why you got
Danny's
Dom's
house.
house. Cassandra's up next. Mama's done is what we're doing here on the Roula and Ryan Show, letting you vent it out about what your kids are doing that just grind your gears. Hi, Cassandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
How many kids do you have? What are their ages?
I have, first and foremost, I'm only 21,
Okay.
but I have a soon-to-be 33 next month, soon-to-be 24,
Okay, got it.
and then I have the last, which is an 18-year-old.
Okay.
And ever since she was 15, she thought she's been grown.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
I'm
we
like,
hear.
pick
It's
an
coming.
age. Either you're grown or you're a kid.
Yep.
Because everything is, Mommy, I need, Mama, I need, but yet you're grown.
Yep.
And especially now that she's 18, it's even worse. So I say, pick an age. My first two, they were pretty much okay, but this last one, she broke the mold.
Well, you can't have it both ways. Are you a kid or an adult?
No,
Yep, they'll learn.
exactly.
So when you're 18-year-old, are you the kind of family household where you're like, okay, well, now you're 18, it's time to get out there and be on your own. I want to be an empty nester. Or is she going to be with you and then you'll be sad that you actually are an empty nester when she decides to fly the coop?
No, I am so ready. She's getting ready to go off to college. She wants to become a music teacher, which I think is great.
That is great.
I am so ready for her to get out. I keep telling her the day after graduation, you got to go. I can't take it no more.
Now, are you a single
I'm
mom
ready to
or
pull my hair out.
Oh my God! Are you a single mom or is Dad in the
She's
picture?
a daddy's girl. She's
daddy's
a
girl.
daddy's girl,
Oh.
and that made it worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Because she
Gotta
knows
watch
she can
out
go to
for
daddy
those.
and get the yes.
Yep.
If mama says no.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's a rough one. Well, Cassandra, hang in there. It sounds like it's almost done for you. Your
Hopefully
ride's
your
almost
hubby
over.
knows that and he doesn't play into her wants.
A lot of times they manipulate, Eric. Haven't your girls ever gone to
Yeah,
you to
but
ask
it's-
you something that they know your wife might say no? And they say, well, Daddy said yes.
as parents,
Yep,
you got to be
yesterday
on
they
the
asked you
same
first.
page, though.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know because they word it like, I'm going to spend the night at Jenna's house.
Yeah, they trick.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And then, hey, Mom, Dad said it's okay if I go to...
See?
I'm like, wait, I
That's
didn't...
trickery.
I thought you said...
They didn't ask.
Yeah.
That was a statement.
Yeah.
And you thought she was just announcing the news.
Yeah, I didn't know. And I thought maybe her mom knew or something. I wasn't saying yes. I don't even know this person. Hell no.
No. You got to, that's a whole other topic. We got to talk about sleepovers, like how,
Kids are smart.
what are the lines and all that. Okay, let's go to Joanna on the line. What are you done with? Joanna, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi,
I
good
am
morning.
so done with trying to have my girls, especially because I only have one boy. I have four girls. Their ages are 11, 10, 8, and 3, and my son is 6. But I'm so done trying to do their hair in the morning for school and having them look cute. If it's not one thing, it's another. You're pulling, you're tugging. Mom, I don't want this. Mom, it's crooked. Mom, this is not the right bow. Okay, I'm at the point where you girls can do whatever you want with your hair.
Yeah, the hair
At what
battle.
age? At what age do they start wanting to do their own stuff, their own hair?
Well, I think the bow thing is a different world because I don't know for you, Joanna, you do have a good variety of ages there, but my one daughter at 11 was done with bows and the other daughter still likes to wear them. So right now the battle is, can you do something different with your hair besides just have it down? Can you put your hair up like in a ponytail? They just always want it down. They just always want it down. So at some point, Joanna, you will get to the point where you're like, okay, well, I know it's not hard to brush your hair anymore, but can y'all brush it? Can you just
Yes,
brush
they
it?
at least can do that. Yeah, can you untangle it? And then when you come, I can do, your ponytail. The 11-year-old, depends on what she's wearing. She'll still like to wear a bow. But if it's not a bow, it's always down with the part in the middle, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I want to see your pretty face. Pull it off of your face. Yeah, the hair battle in the morning, especially with that many girls. I
They're
don't even
still
know
at
how
the
you
age
have
where
the
they're not
extra
trying to
time.
impress the boys or look all
How do
fancy.
you keep that many kids straight?
Well,
screw my
you
kids'
raise the
names up.
first two, and those two raise the rest, right, Joanna? I'm the fourth of
How
five.
many
Your
times you
fourth
say
one's
the-
probably holding it down.
How many times do you say their names wrong?
Oh, yeah, Joanna.
all the time. All the time.
Yep. That's
What
so
is the
annoying.
hybrid of your kids' names? Like, throw your kids' names out there. I'm going to guess a hybrid. Go. Tell me all 5 names.
Sophia, Alyssa, Melanie, Marty, and Bianca.
Malanga? Bianca Melanie? Because I'm Mercathy. Oh, wait, Roula, Marula.
Yeah, mix
It's
it all
Maria
up.
Kathy Roula. So it was Mercathy. It was Marula. Karula. It was
All the things.
we all just got called Katarina at some point because it's my sister's Greek name.
It's called one the chief.
Yeah, just come on. Let's go. Okay, Mama's done. Joanna, I got you. Thanks for calling the show. You have a great day. 713-390-KRBE is our phone number. Jessica, what are you done with? Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I am tired with being late.
Yeah.
And your kid is
Mike-
making you late.
Well, actually, I technically have one, but I consider 2 because I have my 10-year-old daughter and her dad.
Oh, okay.
Is he late too?
Those 2.
Are you talking
Those
late in
2
the morning?
Or just in
Oh
general?
my God, I'm late for everything. I'm late in the morning. I'm late to her dance class. I'm late if I have to take my husband to work. I'm late to go to the grocery store if I try to go to a certain time.
Do you have to lie to
They
her?
are-
Like, say you got to be there at
Exaggerate
3:30,
the
and you say,
time.
"Oh, we got to be there at 3."
Oh yeah,
o'clock.
that's what I have to do to her dad. I have to do that for her dad.
But
I
then
tell
they
him we have
pick
to
up
go somewhere.
on it, and you have to
Oh, yeah.
increase the lie.
Wait, you do
Yeah,
that to your
exactly.
husband? Most husbands, I thought, like to be on time.
Yeah.
Is the opposite.
Yeah, no, I was the lucky one that got the one that doesn't. So it's like they have their own clock, and then there's the real world clock. They don't.
What makes them
match
late
at
all the time? Like, why are they always running
Yeah, what's he
late?
doing? What's he doing to be late?
My husband gets dressed like a female. You know how they always say ladies take forever to get dressed.
Yeah.
So he's
They take-
primping.
Yeah, that's my husband's a poster child for that.
Oh, okay.
And my daughter is the same way because I say she gets it from him.
Got it.
That's funny.
And you know, Jessica, usually the mom is always the one that's the last one in the car or the last one ready to go because we are always one getting everybody else's things together.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then we
I'll
barely
have
get
the car
ourselves
filled
together.
with them.
Like nothing.
Yeah, I have the car filled, but not them in it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
The thing that kills me the most, Jessica, is if my husband or my kids look at me after I've gotten everything else done and I start getting, what, you're not dressed yet? Oh my God, we're already all ready.
No, I've been doing all this.
How do you think you got ready?
Either that,
Yeah.
either that, or they'll ask you why I late getting in the car.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, they're all waiting for me in the car. For me, I'm the last one to the car because I'm doing the things that they didn't do before we left the house.
Yeah.
Or I forgot my water. Yo, how did we survive not having water bottles all the time with us?
I know
We
you
were
think
kids. We
Our,
never
our
did.
parents never sent us.
No.
I didn't have a stainless water bottle
My
with
mom
me all
said,
the
"Suck
time.
on my spit." That was my water.
Yeah, if you're thirsty.
But even
Yeah.
now, though, Sam,
like,
you and
don't-
I both are water bottle carriers.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I've got one in my bag. You've got one every day. How did we not die of thirst?
I don't know.
In
Yeah,
our
I had to
teens.
fight mom for a half a stick of gum.
Maybe that's
Like
why we look
straight
better.
Dehydrated.
We always
You think
say
we look better?
the people in their 20s, like 30 years ago,
That didn't look good.
yeah, like or 40s, they looked like
they
they're-
weren't
Oh,
hydrating?
because they weren't hydrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe-
I know. I just
People
feel
looked rougher
I
back
feel
then.
naked if I get in my car and there's not something to drink.
Especially here in Houston.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm
hot.
like, oh my God, there's nothing in my car to drink. I have to
Yes.
stop somewhere and get a
You're
bottle of water.
Yes.
Nobody had it in the 80s, did they?
Yeah, we
In
had
the 80s?
nothing. We had like a thermos with our lunchbox that matched.
Yeah, but that was it for the whole
But
day.
that was it for the
Yeah.
whole day. And then there was the water fountain at school, and then that's it. I don't know.
And the bottles were glass. Like I had a
The thermos
Gatorade
held
bottle.
like 8
Gatorade
ounces.
Yes.
Bottles were
The
glass.
Gatorade was glass bottles.
Mr. Pibb, I used to get Mr. Pibb his glass with styrofoam around the rim,
Yeah, remember that styrofoam label?
the label.
You could peel it off.
No, I think my mom would wrap that Mountain Dew in aluminum foil.
Oh, to buy it an extra 20 minutes?
Yeah. The can. You wrap the
That was
can
how
in
she kept
aluminum.
the thermal like that was her Yeti.
The Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down.
Like the ding dongs, how they were wrapped in that same
Oh, the
foil.
foil.
And
The
by the way,
foil.
thanks for calling everybody. We couldn't get you all on the phones. We'll get you next time. Don't worry.
We'll bring 'em
Phones are
back.
always open
Yeah.
for Mama's Done. Thanks so much for standing by.
So, Eric, you should be the mayor of Galveston. You just sing its praises so much.
I think we all do
You're
here.
down there
Yeah,
all the
we really
time.
do.
Sam
love
was down there this
Galveston.
weekend. Rula's going
Have
down.
you seen this story
Yeah, I'm
on
going today.
ABC 13? ABC13.com. It's like their exclusive story. Galveston police are asking neighbors to check their cameras after a man was seen naked walking up to people's homes.
I was not around this weekend.
And he was doing. He was.
drunk Eric. was trying to get home. Bourbon.
So Galveston neighbors reported seeing him running around the area, hiding behind trees, and doing naughty things to himself. They also,
Nope, not me.
Yeah, they reportedly spotted the naked man in an alley. Officers said they do have a person of interest, but they need like the video proof. So if you've got a Ring camera and you're around that area where the naked guy, they've got like a kind of a blurry picture of
They're
him on
bringing a sketch artist or anything?
ABC13.com.
Really,
Did they
Eric?
draw him?
It was cold out, I promise. Houston city officials have put the brakes on a planned redesign of Shepherd and Durham right on the edge of the Heights. The city's decision to not support any plan that removes the lanes along the parallel 4-lane wide corridors is going to leave a gap in the bicycle lanes along the streets between I-10 and 15th. So they're worried that, hey, it's going to be a long time. It means there's going to be no repairs other than routine maintenance in that area.
Wait, okay, so I feel like they've taken away a lane so they could give bicycles a lane, and they expanded the width of the sidewalks.
Well, they're midway through it. They just pulled the brakes. They put the brakes on the whole project. So it's just going to stay as is for now.
Because they lost that money?
New mayor, new administration. He put the brakes on it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Because he revealed that we are broke after what happened the last
They
time.
gave, they gave all the money to the firefighters, and now we're broke.
No, not that. He's just talking about how the last administration was maybe a little frivolous on some spaces where he doesn't think that they should have been. They're trying to figure it out. It's like a shell game, isn't it?
Yep.
You spend money over there, we spend money over
out.
here. We'll see what happens. Coming up next is Try It Tuesday. There is a game that I found over the weekend, and I thought, I've never seen an ad for this game. I've never seen it on Amazon because I didn't really look for it. And I found it in the most random of places, and I was like, it's a soda game, kids, but it's not one that you drink. What happens if you shake up a can of soda and then you pop the top?
Sprays everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, this game is along those lines, has that idea, but I don't really know the rest of it. We're going to figure it out.
What's it called?
Drench. It's called Drench. Are we going to get drenched in here today?
Ooh.
If we have batteries, we
I
will.
wear my white shirt
Because it
today.
needs batteries.
Oh, we got batteries. It's all ready to go. See, I turned it on. What's that noise?
Are you kidding me?
Ooh, drenched.
This cannot be real, and it is. Yet it is. We're gonna play Drench
And how
next
much
on
did
the
it cost you?
That's a good question.
I'm going to find out.
We're gonna play Drench next on the Roula and Ryan Show.